If you served in the military for at least 4 years, were honorably discharged, have taken 60 college credits, and passed a subject area exam, we want you to be able to teach Florida students.
In the wake of driving teachers away from the classroom, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is now making way for veterans to fill the need. And many have been quick to note that this is a horrible idea. Welcome into TYT's Overruled. I am your host, Adrienne Lawrence. Governor Ron DeSantis realizes he's created quite the problem. With his Stop Woke Act and Don't Say Gay bill, Florida teachers are taking their talents elsewhere. So DeSantis came up with this nifty idea of welcoming veterans into the classroom.
Our veterans have a wealth of knowledge and experience they can bring to bear in the classroom, and with this innovative approach, they will be able to do so for 5 years with a temporary certification as they work towards their degree. For too long, the requirements to be a teacher have been too rigid, with union bosses insisting that all educators get certain credentials that often have little impact on teaching performance. Every morning, our students recite the Pledge of Allegiance while looking at the Star-Spangled Banner, and it's fitting that the teacher in the classroom is somebody who took an oath and put his or her life on the line to preserve, protect, and defend our flag and the freedom it represents. From devil dogs to salty dogs and doughboys to flyboys, we respect our veterans and know that they have a lot to offer. Thanks so much, and God bless.
Shortly after DeSantis dropped this clip on Sunday, Twitter took notice and had a few things to say. In jest, NBC News national political reporter Mark Caputo made the hypocrisy known. Thank you for your service. Now have a job where you get underpaid as people accuse you of grooming, racism, or perpetual structural racism. Oh, you also have to take a variety of new courses, some of which enrich special interests that lobbied for it in Tallahassee. Trial attorney Max Kennerly tweeted this: Florida has a teacher shortage because it doesn't pay teachers enough and because it treats teachers like crap. The Republican solution is to swindle veterans re-entering the workforce into being underpaid and treated like crap. These are all excellent observations. Across the nation, Florida ranks 5th in paying the lowest wages to teachers. The average teacher in the Sunshine State receives around $48,000 a year. That's about $5,000 over what would be a living wage in Florida. Doesn't leave much there. Also, DeSantis pushed those asinine laws allowing citizens to sue teachers if they talk about anything that's real in life, right? So yeah, I would guess teachers wouldn't be interested. You can imagine why Florida is struggling to keep teachers in the classroom. There's also more insidious issues that raise sincere concerns here. In a thread, civil rights attorney Sherilyn Ifill explained, "We are at emergency levels. Governor DeSantis is crashing through practices, standards, and regimens designed to maintain the provision of secular public education by professionally licensed educators. This is a direct assault on a fundamental building block of healthy democracy." The former president and director of the NAACP Legal Defense and Educational Fund went on to note, "This is a dangerous step towards the militarization of education. If we saw it in another country, we would recognize it as dangerous. It also moves us further toward a country in which qualifications and expertise are devalued, and allegiance to the regime is qualification enough." Not only did DeSantis lower the bar for those qualified to educate our next generation, but he's injecting soldiers into the education system. The upshot could easily be indoctrinating a generation of Floridians with white supremacy, nationalistic mentality. What do you think? You let me know in the comments below. Hit that like and follow button, and thanks for watching.